Okay, here we are, golf net, time to practice. What I see a lot of people doing is just getting multiple balls and hitting the same shot over and over and over. And they think it's creating muscle memory. Problem with that is the muscle doesn't have memory. The brain has the memory to make the muscle move. There's an element of that, and I get it. And you need to be able to get a feel and try and get a movement repeating. By far, the best way to practice is to vary the practice. So in this video today, I'm going to show you some really simple different ways that you can practice inside a golf net that's going to help transfer your skills to the golf course and lower your score and give you some more enjoyment for golf. So the first thing is, you'll notice I don't have a ball in front of me at the moment because I've got the balls just over here. So I'll go to the bucket and I'll put another golf ball down, and then I will go through my pre-shot routine, and then I will hit the shot. The worst type of practice is you get one of these things. And you just fill it with balls, or grab the bucket and you just put it there and you just rake another ball across. Terrible practice. What we need to do when we practice is we need to have some time for reflection. When we play golf on a golf course, we hit a shot, then 5 minutes goes by. Then we get to hit another shot. So we've got to recreate the feel that we had 5 minutes ago to hit the next shot, because the game of golf asks you to get it right the first time. Not the second, third, fourth, 10th, 20th, the first time. So we've got to get really good at hitting that first shot more consistently. So by having some time elapse between shots, it gives you a chance. So I've grabbed another ball, take my setup, have my picture in my head what I want to do. And then I hit the shot and then I reflect. How did that feel? I think I caught that a little bit thin. Okay, so on the next one I need to hit down. So I might even have a rehearsal and think, what's it feel like to hit down? Oh, I can hear that sound. Good, so I've got a clear plan for the next shot. Then I will walk over here, grab another ball and hit the shot. So that's the first way of varying practice. The second way I can vary practice is I might have a different target. So I might decide I'm going to hit at that pole in the right hand corner that's holding up the net. That was pretty good, didn't miss by much. So on the next shot, I'm going to do something slightly different. Once again, reflect. What did I do? Was my alignment right? Did I make good contact? Was the club face pointing in the right direction? All of that stuff. Now I'm going to hit one over here in the left-hand corner. So I go through my pre-shot routine, aim it at that pole on the left, went through the net, so I've missed the pole by that far, but I think that's a pretty good shot. So once again, I'll reflect. Then I will choose another ball. And if we look at the golf net, there's a guy rope supporting the net and it's going sort of on a diagonal. So on this one, I'm going to try and hit above that line. Certainly did that. Reflect, always reflect. We'll now get another one, and I'm going to hit below the line. I certainly hit below the line. So you reflect. I might do combinations. I might hit high above that line to the left, high and right, low left, all of those variances. So they're all good ways of making practice a little bit more interesting. Now, what about the short game? Well, short game, we can certainly do a few things. So I've got this chair here. Just going to pop the chair down, and I'm going to grab my lob wedge. And I'm going to say to myself, can I hit the ball above the chair, land on the artificial grass before I hit the net? Okay, so that one went too far. So I'll reflect on that and think, okay, what happened there? Why did it go too far? I think my swing was a little bit long, and I think my follow through in particular was long. So I might then decide I'm going to have another go at that one and see if I can correct it. Still a fraction too far. I hit a bit behind it, it bounced, but that's okay. I'm still learning the whole time I'm doing it. So what I might then do is I might then get a different club. So say my 7-iron. And then I might say to myself, I want to hit it under the chair. Okay, so when we're on the golf course, not all lies are flat. So it's really important we practice hitting off variable lies. How can we do that on a flat range? Well, right here, I've got this rubber mat. So with a bit of imagination, we can create some different lies. If you don't have one of these little rubber mats at where you practice, you can bring a block of wood, a little foam block, an aerobic block, I think they call it. You can stand on 3 head covers, just use your imagination. Swimming noodle, all of that is good. So I'm now going to put my right foot up here, so I'm practicing a downhill lie, and this will feel quite uncomfortable. And I made decent contact with it. So now I'll move this forward. Now I'm going to put my left foot on the rubber. So now I'm practicing an uphill lie. Once again, feels uncomfortable, but you get used to it. So the next one I might try and practice. I'm going to stand on here, a bit unstable, a bit bouncy. Not a normal feel for the course, but it's good for learning. Your brain will respond. And the last one is a little bit of bunker practice. And you might think, hang on, how are we going to do the bunker? Well, I've got my bunker simulator just here. And I've made videos on this before, so if you're a regular viewer to the channel, you will actually see that I've done this before, but it's quite a simple way of practicing bunker shots. In fact, we could make it a little bit more real by getting the chair back there. So now we have the ball at the front of the towel. I've folded the towel in half and in half again. And my job here is to get the ball up and over the chair and move the towel forward. If the towel doesn't move, I've hit a poor shot. So you can see there, the towel's moved, the ball's got up and over the chair. It's a good way of practicing. So with a little bit of ingenuity, a little bit of thinking about things, you can create a really interesting practice session. So if we look at it, I've hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and the 14th one went through the net. I've hit 14 balls over how long that took. Think about how many shots people would normally hit in the same time frame. It's probably about 30 to 40 in that time frame. And they can tick off, yeah, I've hit a lot of balls. But I think this way of practicing will benefit you far greater than just hitting shot after shot after shot. If you want to lower your score, I'm going to put a link to another video just up there that I know is going to help you improve your score.